because they see me as difficult.
Yeah.
They would go to you and Dimitri. 100% they would. 100% they would. I have not even gone to William to ask him. I don't know why, because you didn't tell me to. That is how much you have to trust people in this game.
Yeah.
These people have egos, and it's about, oh, this person's controlling that. If he let that get into his head, he will not work with me.
Yeah.
For what?
If you let what these people say get into your head, you wouldn't work with me.
Fuck no.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But like,
Fuck this
like, you know what I-
idiot.
It's good. Your hair is good.
it's good. If he let the shit that people say in this house get into his head, he would not work with me because he'd be like, oh, I'm being perceived this way, I'm being perceived that way. I know what I say in there. I'm not that kind of person.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to explain it to you, but I'm not
Yeah.
the kind of person to make people I care about look stupid.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't
Yeah.
know how else to say it. I
No,
just
I
want you to
know.
believe me.
Yeah. No, I do.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, I've been innocent, da 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 da. It's Big Brother. But in all of it, my goal was to always be like, I want Dre and Dimitri safe. Always.
My problem was not that, and I felt like in your heart, I knew you know how much I love you.
No,
It's
I
not,
know.
and I
know.
never doubted that you didn't love me. That's not it. I
No,
just
you're
Because I was
felt
changing
like
them.
my love in the game.
Yeah.
I can't. I physically can't
Elio?
do that. If I physically could do that, I would not have been in the position I was with the alliance I was in for you. I'm telling you. I would not be in that position I was with them.
yeah,
I physically cannot separate my emotions from the people I care about in the game. I physically cannot do it.
yeah, yeah,
I can't do it. I physically cannot put you on the block. I'm not that kind of a person.
yeah,
I'm not as good as they fucking think I am. The only reason why they think I'm good and I'm ruthless is because I only care about 2 people in the house. So everybody should be scared.
yeah, yeah. No,
And that's what I've always said to you. I'm like, Dre, I'm like, I remember one time you were like, if I win, shit, there's Jackie, there's this, there's that. I'm like, Dre, I limited to only 2 people in this house. And anybody else could fucking go and I wouldn't care. That's how I cope in the house. When you said to me, I think keeping Bruno is good for you and Dimitri's game, I do not think it's mine. If I could separate my emotions from the game, I would have kept Bruno in the house.
yeah, yeah,
Because I know that keeping Bruno here and Kevin here, they're bigger targets than me and Dimitri. And we would not be in this position every single time.
Yeah.
But you said it's not better for your game. And I want you to know that in this house, we do what's best for our game,
Yeah.
and not just for what's mine or
yeah,
his.
yeah.
So, like,
Which I understand that now, but I feel like I was
know,
in
at the
it
time-
just
I know,
like
I know.
with the information, and I was like,
I know.
I felt, are you trying to? Is it that you're trying to protect Dimitri and I, or is it that you're pushing for Dimitri and yourself, and it happens that it's good for me as well? Like, I just wasn't sure, and I just didn't understand because I trusted you since day one,
I know.
beginning on that comp. I said, I
I'm
got
telling
you, girl.
And you should.
And I felt like,
I'm telling you, you should.
I
It's
felt
not,
like-
there are things that we did in the game that it's not just in the best interest of me and him.
Yeah.
And especially that HOH that he had, he was like, what does Dre want to do the whole time?
yeah,
Like, if I leave this house, you're the only person he has.
Yeah.
That's how he sees it here.
yeah, yeah,
And that's what I've always said. If I have to leave this house, I want the people I care about to be in a good position. I've always said that.
yeah,
If I was some disgusting person who only cared about my game, as soon as we were on the block and I felt like it was my fault, I wouldn't sabotage myself like that.
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of a person.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just
Yeah.
not. It's not in me to... I lasted 4 weeks in my only season. I'm not a Kevin. I'm not a Netta. I just know that I care about who I care about, and that's it. And that's how I've always played the game.
yeah, yeah.
I did not tell him about the alliance until probably like week 3, and he was in it. I didn't tell him how he even got in it and
Yeah.
how, and about week 1 until week 3. It's hard for me to tell people, like, this is what it was before you, this is what happened, and break every single thing down. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard. And then after that, I'm like, I have to tell Dre. And I told you 2 weeks later. I know you're like, it's been 5 weeks. But I told him just 2 weeks before I told you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know, like, it was hard. It was
Yeah.
hard. I was just like, oh, like I don't even know, like I don't know what to do, type of thing.
Yeah.
My eggs are in your basket and his basket. I don't have my eggs anywhere else.
Yeah.
If I'd won HOH, I told you I would have put Netta on the block. I never lied to you in the game. I might have withheld information.
Yeah.
I never lied to you in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And on Cindy's HOH, did I push for anybody else to go on the block but Netta, even when it would have been bad for my game? No, I did not. I pushed for Netta. Like,
Yeah.
I've always been straight with you. When they're in the pantry and they threw out your name and Karen's name, I'm like, Dre is not going on the block.
Yeah.
And she could say I never throw out your name all she wants. She fucking did. She
Yeah.
did. She did. She threw it out in the pantry. Her and Netta threw it out. And I was like, no. Like, and Netta also told her that the alliance is dead. The alliance is dead. Cindy told me after that the reason why she sent Netta home is because Netta said that, because Cindy believed in that alliance. Like, even when I was trying to show her the light.
Yeah, she was like, no. Yeah.
And I couldn't even say this, like, Cindy, this is over. Like, just come over here. Because then she on me.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that proved it. She said the reason why, it was like, you never ever said that to me, and Netta said that. So I knew that she had to be the one to go. So it's like, Lord, God, thank
Yeah.
God, I never asked her to do that shit.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
But I feel like people will say whatever, but if you just look at my actions in the game, like look at the actions that we've had, we've always included you.
Yeah.
Always included you. We've never, like, you might feel like the third wheel with us kissing and stuff, but besides, and you were the one who encouraged our relationship. You are
Oh my
our
God. I did.
daughter. You did. No, you
Because
did.
I
Like, you
felt
made me feel, okay, I value your opinion in this house so much that when I was feeling that way, you're like, Aika, like, Dre, I look at you like a sister. Sometimes an older sister, sometimes a younger one, depending
Yeah.
on my day in the house. You know, I'm immature as well. But when you were like, have fun, do that, it made me open up and do that. Like, just to have you, somebody that cares about me, say, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not the kind of player that could separate emotion. I'm an emotional person. If I cry, I run in there.
Yeah.
Like,
Cry.
like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I'm not that. I care more about how you think about me as a person than you evicting me.
But that has nothing to do with anything, because regardless of what happens, regardless, and I can swear on anything you want me to swear, I would have still loved you, regardless.
No, I know you
can be
would've.
mad. I can be mad for a
No,
couple of days,
no.
and that's it.
I know that you would have still loved me. I don't want the people I care about to look at me any kind of way.
But it's not
I
going to
don't
devalue
care.
my opinion of
No,
you
I
as a
know,
person, as
but-
a mother, as a friend. It's
No,
never going to
I
do
know.
that. And I'm never
But you
going
have to understand that, like, from my perspective, how I live my life is the people who don't know me, who I don't care about, I could give two shits. Do you
Yeah.
think I give two shits what Jackie wants to say about me? What Kim wants to say about me? No, it doesn't hurt me.
Yeah.
The moment I feel like somebody that I care about, like, has some kind of issue, then it bothers me.
Yeah.
That's just how I live my life.
Yeah.
And I care about you, I care about Dimitri.
Yeah.
So if you are not feeling me, it's gonna bother me.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm still human. I know I'm a little bit cold, but I'm human.
No, I hear you 100, and
Yeah.
I just felt like maybe it's probably a miscommunication, and I probably should have came with that earlier, but I just felt like I understood
Like,
everything
sit
that
and
you did.
process everything.
Yeah, I felt like when you told me, I understood. We went on, and I was like, yeah, you're still my girl. You're always gonna be my girl.
Yeah.
And then when I got the information from Cindy, Bruno, Kevin, I didn't believe it, and I was like, wait. And then I started piecing things together, and I was like, okay, but I just got messed up. I got messed up.
I get
And
it.
it's not that I'm mad in the game. I'm not mad at Aika, the person. It doesn't mean
No,
like if I get
I
out
know.
now, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to call
No,
you.
I
I don't give a
know.
fuck. I'm going to call you. I'm going to be
I
at your
know.
house. I'm going to be Aika, let's go.
I know,
It has
I know.
nothing to do with anything. It has nothing to do with you being with Dimitri. It has nothing to do with whatever. It's not personal. I'm not saying I'm separating my emotion from the game. I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, if I'm in the jury house and you win, I'm going to be happy because my bitch won. You know
No,
what
I
I mean?
know.
So it's not like, I will love you regardless. I don't care what happens. I will love you. I just
I
felt like
know.
in the game, within the game, I felt like maybe,
Like, I played you a little bit.
yeah,
I
and you were
didn't.
trying to, like, it just happened that it worked with me being there, and it was more like pushing Dimitri than you.
You did not work
then.
well for my game because you fought. I dragged you kicking and screaming the whole entire time. You honestly did it.
Yeah.
I would have been better off staying with the 6 and trying to form a better bond with Cindy and Dimitri, because that's what she wanted. Cindy wanted me, her, and Dimitri to just be tight within the 6, so that if anything happens, we were the 3 that would have been
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah.
And I went with your kicking and screaming ass outside of it.
Turn up.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Like it's more of like an emotional bond
Yeah.
over a game.
Yeah.
And I have to play with the people that I'm emotionally connected to.
Yeah.
I don't know how to separate it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my downfall, but I just don't know how to separate my personal feelings, the
Yeah.
people I care about.
And I feel the same way.
working with them.
I feel the same way.
And I felt that from you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
felt like, who do I trust the most? And it's always been you and Dimitri.
Yeah.
I don't trust anybody else in this house. Even Cindy, who I know inside the house.
Yeah.
Even Bruno, I'm his wife. I don't trust them.
Yeah.
I don't fucking trust them.
Yeah. Bruno did have a lot of love for you, though. I'm not gonna lie.
This is the thing. When
He did throw you under the bus, but I feel it. He has a
No,
lot of
yeah.
love for you.
I think like Bruno felt very, very hurt, especially the last few days when he'd come in and he would throw you under the bus. And
Mm-hmm.
every single time he did, even Kevin was there. If Kevin can attest to it, every time I'm like, well, I don't care what position she is. I'm
Yeah.
happy that she's in a good position.
Yeah.
I want the people I care about to be in a good position. I always continuously said that.
Mm-hmm.
Dre has my back. I'm going to have her back. I would never do this to Dre. Every single time they spoke to me. Because at that time, I was open and free to say whatever the fuck I want to say.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
can't do shit about it. So at that time, like, yes, they did know that we were a trio. Because I kept on saying, I like her position that she's in. Because they were
Yeah.
saying, she's in a good position, she's using you guys. I'm like, well, I like the position she's in. I want people I care about to be in a good position.
Yeah.
So I don't know what else to say to you.
Yeah.
Something else.
Yeah. No, I definitely hear you.
And Kevin was there for some of those conversations. And I even said to Kevin, I'm like, him coming up to me and pushing the whole Dre thing is not working. Because if he's going to stay here, I need for him to protect her. And if he's not, then he has to go. I've said this to Kevin by himself.
And Kevin did not, to me, Kevin did not throw you under the bus. The
Yeah.
only people that did,
Bruno, Bruno,
was
Cindy,
Cindy
yeah.
and Bruno. Cindy, I understand it was a last minute thing, trying to do it. She saw that it didn't work. She switched it, which I appreciate. Bruno, I don't know what he was trying to do. It was on the Cindy week as well.
He did it to Dimitri
and it
as
just-
well. He went down. So after he begged me, came to beg in the HOH, I said an hour before eviction, he went downstairs to Dimitri and was like, just so you know, the alliance was already formed. On that Ika was in the alliance and she would have voted you out. And he told him all that stuff, but I'd already told him week 3.
Yeah, yeah.
And he did that right before
Before
eviction.
leaving.
Like I would say like 10 minutes before eviction. So I think
Wow.
he was just bitter
Yeah,
type of
probably.
thing. I think it's a trend in this house that when people are on the block and I'm not there with them, they just want to trash me on the rails.
Yeah.
He told me that his resentment for me started with you. Bruno told me that.
He told me that when it was HOH and you were like, so we said you and Emily would be on the block, and he was like, when I came in, Ika told me to come in, and she's the one that told me to say, like, I have a pull on Dylan. And I was like,
I never
okay.
told, that's a lie.
And he's like, so she's the one that organized that. And I was in the room there, and Kevin was, I said, okay. She told me that. Well, you didn't, but I just said, okay,
but,
yeah.
But that is a lie. That him coming in and saying that, I did tell him to come in and talk to you, but
He was trying to make it seem like you organized every single move. And then I told Bruno, and I was like, so you're telling me that Ika organized all of this, and you didn't have any mindset of your own to think of anything? And he was like,
Can I tell you something?
no. And I was like, well, I
Can
don't
tell
know what
something?
you're telling me.
Within the alliance, Dre have never lied to you in this game. Me, it was Netta, Cindy, Bruno, Kevin. Me and Dimitri were always at the bottom. We were told what to do.
Yeah.
We do not organize shit.
Yeah.
It's not like we were like, oh, you have to organize it, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, oh, well, we want this person out, and we're going to vote that way. And we would always be the ones who were like, well, let's think what's for our game. And
Yeah. Yeah.
Dimitri was always the one who was like, if you want their protection, put up with them for now. Put up with them for now. You want their protection. Put up with them for now. He's like, we'll get strong with Dre and we'll fuck them.
Yeah.
That's what he would always say. Like, just
Yeah.
put up with them for now. we barely ever even got together, all 6 of us, to even discuss. The only thing I'll say that I was like, you guys have to vote with me, was Dimitri. And that was week 1 when they all liked me.
Yeah.
After that, they were in there with Dylan, they were in there with Emily and all that stuff, and I was over here with you. They thought that I was getting closer to you. Bruno told me that his resentment for me started with you. He's like, I thought you trusted her more and you cared and you were more loyal to her than you were to the alliance. And then I remember when he left, Dimitri's like, oh, he wasn't really wrong.
Kevin said the same thing. He said the reason why this didn't work is because we felt like Aika was closer to you and William than to us, and that's why it didn't work.
I told you, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm telling you
Yeah.
right now, because it's the truth.
Yeah. No, Kevin did tell me that, and I know Kevin lies, but I think that for that he didn't trash you. He didn't throw you under the. I mean, he gave the information. I think that was right.
Yes.
And he did say like she did everything to protect you guys. She didn't throw you on the bus, and
He
she's
didn't.
like she had your back, guys. And we felt that's the reason why our team, our alliance broke down. It's because
And-
Aika was getting closer to you
And
guys.
Kevin does not like me. Kevin
Yeah.
put me and Dimitri on the block, so he has no reason to tell you these things.
But at the same time, he did want to keep you. Dimitri was always a target.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, well,
Yeah,
what you know what I'm trying to say? Like, he
yeah.
has no reason to say these things to you.
Yeah, yeah.
But they're true. And
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, I want, before you leave this house, while you're in this house, to know the kind of person I am to you. Because when you leave this house, you'll know. But I want you
Yeah.
to know while you're here
Yeah.
and feel confident that we could work together and you don't have to feel like people in this house are playing you.
Mm-hmm.
If I win HOH and you're like, Aika, put up this person, that person, I will fucking do it just to prove to you
Yeah.
that I am not trying to control anything.
Yeah.
It might have seemed like, oh, I was doing this, I was doing that. A lot of it was that pissed them off is because I was always like deflecting. As soon as your name came up, I would deflect. As soon
Yeah.
as try to get, like, Neto was pissed off that I was trying to get Sydney to get close to you. Stuff like that. So like stuff like that did cause distrust over there. But I mean, they, in all actuality, they had every right to distrust me because I was closer to you.
Yeah.
So they were right.
Yeah. Oh my
I
goodness.
know, this game.
This game, I
It
can't.
is. It's
Legit, they asked me to do it again next year. I think I'm gonna say no.
No, you're not. You're so stupid. You're not.
Next year, no. I think I need a few years.
Yeah, that's what I did, girl. I took some
I need
years
a
off.
few years, because
I took some years off.
it just plays
Before
with
you
your
met
head
me,
so much.
You're confident, you're strong, okay, you're smart. You're a smart, intelligent black woman. Do you think you could come into this house and let some fucking girl control you? Dre,
Yeah.
your parents raised you better than that.
They did. They did. No, they
You
did.
have-
It's just.
you have good instincts.
Yeah.
You've had them while we've been working together in this
Yeah.
game. You have good instincts,
Yeah.
Dre. You do.
I never felt like you controlled me. That's not it.
Yeah.
It's never about control.
Yeah.
I felt, and that's not what even Cindy or Bruno were pushing. I felt like you did not trust me enough to tell me what you were doing,
Yeah.
and that you were doing it to advance
Just mine and Dimitri.
use
that's
yours
it.
and Dimitri's, and that it happened that it was helping as well. But I've never
I
felt
will-
like you controlled me.
I will
ever.
swear to you, and I'll promise you that to this day in this game at week 8, I have never told him I'm taking final 2.
Yeah.
Never, because I cannot promise him that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it boiled down to it, I don't know. It's, you know what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say?
Yeah.
I've never promised him that in this game at week 8.
Yeah.
Week 8, never. That's how much I care about you in this house.
I definitely hear you, and I've never promised anybody as well. I swear, final two. But I understand
know
what you're
you
saying.
mean.
Yeah.
But what
yeah.
I'm trying to say to you is, in order for me to push agenda, like, I'm not even like that kind of a. When I think of Big Brother, I don't think of agendas and this and that and power and control. So maybe to them, that's how the kind of words that they use. I think about it as building relationships, staying true to those relationships, and protecting those people and going far with those people.
Yeah.
And that's probably what got me this far.
Yeah.
And they're jealous of it and they want to ruin it.
Yeah.
They do. If even Dimitri has been like, well, on my HOH, I know I did this and I know I did that. And I'm constantly like, yeah, you did. Yes, you did. Like,
Yeah.
Because it does get to people a bit. I understand. Like it's getting to him a bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't want him to feel like he's this big target and he can't socialize with people though, because
Yeah.
he has to.
I no. The only reason why is because he was like, "Have you spoken to Dre?" I'm like, "No," and he's like, "Well, until we speak to her, let's just lay low." Because I don't know if they're supposed to think that we're not as close as we once were.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
not quite sure what's going on. And Kevin's already saying I'm a good social player. So I feel like if I'm down there socializing and having fun with people, they'll see it as, oh, she is a good social player. Should we get her
That's
out?
true.
And then me and him have been in that room while we've been on the block. So I figured continue the trend.
I don't have a great read just because I feel like people are lying to me.
Yeah.
I do. And people are not dumb. Like, they know that I'm so close to you. They're not
Yeah,
stupid.
they're not stupid.
And I just don't know if they're telling me this so that I'm just like, okay, we got this.
But do you think William would lie to you? Like, if we don't have Dylan, would we have William's vote? Would he lie? Because I feel like we've doubted William in this game, and he's given us no reason to,
Yeah.
based on his
Well, he
relationship.
did have some shady actions.
He had some shady.
But we talked about it.
Yeah. Had some
Yeah.
shady actions, but I feel like if William was gonna vote against me, he would tell you straight up.
Yeah.
He wouldn't surprise you the day of eviction.
Yeah.
He would have that. He would have. It's kind of like me doing that to you, like,
Yeah.
oh no, I'm gonna vote to keep this person, and you'd
Yeah.
be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, but for now, that's the thing, is that I feel like even with William, it's not that he's lying, but I feel like he's just withholding information just in
Yeah.
case. And he's more like, well, I'm going to do what Kevin wants to do. And then I ask Kevin's like, well, I don't care, it's the house doing whatever. So I'm like, okay, but Kevin, like, you're the HOH, what is happening? And he's like, I don't know, I'm going to let the house decide. Kevin wants no business in whatever is happening. Well, that's what he's saying
Yeah.
to me.
Because he wants whoever stays to not
Whoever
be
stays
pissed
to,
at him.
yeah. At the same time, I'm thinking, when Kevin, like, didn't he come in this HOH with a plan? And I know the house changes or whatever, but didn't he I felt like he wanted revenge. And from the
Me
beginning, when
too.
you guys went on the block and I spoke to him, he did tell me, I have no targets, blah, blah. But I felt like Dimitri was a target. And I even spoke with William afterwards, and I was like, did he tell you something else? And he was like, I think Dimitri's a target. Kevin didn't tell me that.
And Jackie told that to Dimitri,
Yeah.
the HOH.
And now I know he wanted you to stay. Because when we
He
spoke,
actually, when he spoke to me, he was like, I never told anyone that Dimitri was my target. Like, Jackie's lying. And he was like,
it's probably true. He didn't tell.
he was like, I wanted the house to decide.
It's probably
And then
true.
he's like, because you're a great social player and he's great at comps. That's what he said.
It's probably true because in that conversation, William was in there, and I asked him, and he was like, "Well, we'll see. I don't have a target," but he said, "But if Ika stayed, I feel like it's better for my game."
Yeah.
So what does that tell? Like,
that he means I probably want
You
me
know?
to stay, yeah.
and then I was like, so he never said Dimitri's my target. I want Dimitri out. He did say, "But if Ika stayed,
It's
she would be better for my game."
Yeah.
So I know he wanted you to stay, and right now I do feel like maybe he's just trying to let the house whatever, so that if ever you stay, he can be like, listen, anyways, I did want you to stay, which is the truth. He
Yeah.
did want you to stay.
Yeah.
He said it. I'm not gonna lie about this. He said it. He said he wanted you to stay. It's better for his game.
So if we have you, Dimitri, we need one more.
Yeah.
That would have to come from Dylan
Or
or
William.
William.
Yeah.
At this point, I feel more comfortable with William than Dylan. Because if Karen's saying I'm being mean to her, I've been nothing but nice to Karen all day.
Yeah, she said the same thing about me though. She said that to Jackie though. Like Jackie, she said you kicked her during the night, and then it was 4 a.m. She had to wake up, and then she sees me and I'm talking.
No, so when I went into the room, the lights were already on. They weren't even off. So I didn't even know it was that late. So I opened it. She got up. I'm like, hey, Karen. I'm like, I'm just going to go over. She goes, okay. Just go to the bathroom anyway. And then that was it.
Yeah,
I never
don't
kicked
know.
her or
She's
anything. I never
over
stepped over
dramatic.
her.
I don't know what's wrong. You know now it's gonna be easy to pin things on you because
I
you're
know.
Ika, right? So.
Oh, God. So she let the